Oh man, I can't believe this. Okay, we're back. This isn't on brand. This is so on brand for me. But hey, at least it's the start of the stream, not somewhere in the middle. Anyway, this is O, and you're listening to Trancey Talk. And this is a pretty special episode for me, to be honest, because it's my birthday today. Well, it's on the 28th of March, so depending on where you are, uh, you can. Okay, there is an echo. Okay, how about now? Is there still an echo? Let me know, because yeah, it's been a fun start. But I hope it's better now. Anyway, yeah, today is a pretty special day for me because it's my birthday. It's the 28th of March, because I guess most of you are in different time zones, so yeah. I guess it's still not my birthday where most of you are. But yeah, it's okay. I'm glad that there is no more echo. So, as I was saying, this is a special episode for many reasons. And one of these reasons is that we'll be talking about a pretty fun, uh, a pretty fun topic for me, and that is resistance. Because I do enjoy a good resistance playing session where a subject can try and resist me. But we all know that in the end, you will fail. And it's not even because of what I'm doing. That does play a huge part in it. But it's more because that's what you want. You want to lose this fight. And as they say, the higher you go on a power trip, the more impactful that drop will be. So yeah, that's definitely a wonderful and fun topic to talk about. And also thank you for your birthday wishes, HB and EB, and oh Kiki. I hope you're alright. I hope it's nothing serious, and thank you for the birthday wish. Yeah, you get some rest because you definitely need that. And also, just to have a better layout, I'm trying something new, and let me see if it works right now. I'm trying to add uh, the chat to the actual live stream. So yeah, so I think that is something that you can see now. I hope so. Let's see. Yeah, you can see it now. It's all good. Okay, yeah, that's perfect. And I guess now you'll be also able to see how much of a lag I have, because that's always a fun thing to see and know. Because I definitely have a wonderful power lag, a wonderful lag and delay when it comes to what you're receiving or what you're hearing and what I am saying. thank you for the awesome internet providers we have here in Egypt. Anyway, back to our topic, resistance. So, what I'd like to know and what I'd like to hear from all of you is what's resistance, or why would you try and resist someone? What's the what's the reason behind that, or what do you hope you'd get out of it? That's always something that's pretty fun and important for me to know. Because I do love resistance, but sometimes people just want to be bratty, and that's okay. But I guess you're always trying to provoke your hypnotist or trying to get something or a certain reaction from them. So that's what I want to know. What do you hope, or what do you wish would happen when you are bratty or resisting your hypnotist? Do you just want them to immediately put you in your place and have you stop fighting and just becoming compliant and docile? Or do you want them to provoke you even more and get you more, I guess, I guess you can say more uh, bratty and sassy until they just decide, yeah, that's enough, and they just put you in your place? Yeah, that's what I want to know now. And I think by the end we'll have a demo of you trying to resist me, which of course I know you can do, but do you really want to do that? Okay, just give me a minute because I'm sending the new link so people can come and join as well. And sent. So, okay, here we go. So yeah, that's what I'm talking about. What is it about resistance that you like or want to experience? Is it that power trip, or is it just the what's it called? Is it the power trip, or is it you trying to provoke your hypnotist just because it's fun? Which, yeah, I can assure you that many of you have tried to do that. Don't try to deny it. I'm sure you've all tried to provoke your hypnotist for at least a few minutes just to see what they'd react or how they'd react to you being all sassy and and bratty like that. So, yeah, tell me. So Kiki says if I have trust in that hypnotist dominant over me, I would just need them to be more alpha than me since I'm a switch. One who goes from dominant to submissive the next. Yeah, that makes sense. Because it's important in the end to, as the submissive in that dynamic, it's important to feel that your hypnotist or dominant, however you'd like to be called, titles are important to some people. It's important to, as a submissive, to feel that, yeah, that person has power over me, and of course, as long as you trust them, They can, I'd say, put you in your place. If that's the right way to put it. Like, to show you that, yeah, fight all you want, resist all you want. In the end, we both know that I'm in control and you will do as I tell you. And they can show it in a number of ways. They can show it by simply telling you, or not telling you, more of talking to you and showing you that in reality you don't really have the power to resist and fight. And the truth is, they're the ones who are allowing you to resist and fight, but longer they can make you pretty docile and compliant to them. So Kiki also says someone who takes charge, someone who knows that power trip to rubber band them in a confusing manner before the drop. And yeah, that's I guess the most simple, or well, that's why a lot of people like to be bratty or sassy and or just resist because it's fun. Because a lot of people love to go on this power trip to get the high of feeling that power and then have the tables turned on them in a way where they're put in their place, where they drop and drop deep down in that submissive headspace. So yeah, I can totally see that, and I've definitely done that to some people, not gonna lie. For me personally, I enjoy resistance play because it gives more fun to the dynamic. It's like having this banter where you both know what's gonna happen and how it's gonna happen, but it prolongs it and it gives it time to it, well, you can take your time to just enjoy how fun and silly it can be at times, or how intense it can be at times as well. How you can state some facts, like you know who's in control and stuff like that. Pretty basic stuff. But they're like denying it and saying, yeah, you don't have power over me, and things like that, while they definitely know that you do. So that's just like a small basic example of why I like resistance. And Allison says, while being bratty does usually work to get them to put me in my place. So, yeah, that's true. It's one way of doing it. I don't think that's the only way. Like, there are a lot of countless way to have someone drop you and put you in your place. It can be in a casual manner, it can be during a session, it can be even just because one of you are bored. But definitely when you both consent to it. But yeah, there are a lot of ways that that can happen. So, you know, it depends on what you both agree on or how your dynamic work, I guess. Kiki also says the power of suggestion itself, it always goes back to the hypnotist to guide them, even if they don't know they are being pulled into your trap. And Kiki also adds, agreed with the bratty thing, cause it does feel good as a dominant to trick that brat to go under quickly for you. It's very fun. It is very fun. Like, it's it's a dance in a way. As a hypnotist, you're attempting to drop them and put them in their place. And as a submissive, you're trying to be sassy and bratty for as long as possible to get the strongest drop you can in the end. So it's a dance between both of you where you're trying to get the best out of each other. Like maybe a dance, maybe even chess. You can think of it as chess, where with each move you do, your hypnotist reacts and does a move that requires you to react in a certain way. So it all depends on how you approach it and uh, how you both act and how you both interact in that manner. So it can be a intellectual thing, I guess, in a way. But yeah, I'd also like to know if you have any stories or experiences regarding when was the time where you were bratty or sassy in a way and you were trying to resist and your hypnotist surprised you, either in like they were having none of it or they took you by surprise or in a way you didn't expect. So it was like the open mouth emoji where you were pretty surprised and just shocked at how they reacted. Yeah, I'd like to know or hear your stories about that. And also, that's also a good thing. I'd like to hear your thoughts and ideas about if I decided to make a resistance file. Is there any specific way you'd like it to be or like me to do it? Because I've done a number of resistance related files and I still have more that I haven't even shared here on YouTube, so you should definitely keep an eye for that. And speaking about things that I haven't shared on YouTube, because yes, this is the perfect opportunity to plug in my socials. So yeah, you should also be following me on Twitter. And hey, you're here now, so you should be subscribed to this channel because we're at 2099 subscribers. So, you know, get us across that line. And yeah, you should be sharing these files and even this stream, this episode of Trancey Talk. I wouldn't say I'm planning. Well, I'll try to definitely change some things, and I'd love to hear your thoughts and ideas about how to make this better and more entertaining for both or for all of us. And yeah, I know, believe me, I know that having less technical difficulties would be awesome, but believe me, I it's something on brand for me. I can't help it. There's always an issue or a problem or something when it comes to me and technology, which is pretty ironic considering I am a computer engineer. Uh, so yeah, it's always funny for me when that happens and I have such technical difficulties. But finally, and well, guys, it's my birthday, so come on, give me some love and give me some support, and go support me on Patreon because Honestly, that's the best gift you can possibly give me right now because, hey, you're appreciating and supporting what I do, and that definitely motivates me to keep on working more and giving you more content. So I'd love if you go and support me on Patreon. Okay, enough of that, enough of this plugin. Uh, I I never thought I'd be doing these kind of like segments, but well, that's life, and I'm having fun doing it. I'm not like I don't have a script with me. If you can't tell, this is all improv. Uh, so well, first, hello, Poppy the Gold Blood Fox. Uh, I see that I blew your mind. I'd like to know why. And Allison says, I have zero stories where I've been like open mouth emoji. Thank you very much. Well, Allison, I think that that's not true, but who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. We'll see. Poppy says I always like the trap, like hypnosis voices. You mean the trap, my voice? Um, uh, no, not that. Wait, I got things confused. But yeah, can you explain more what you mean about the trap? That's something I'm interested to know. Kiki says they just dropped me right away even when I tried to resist from the trigger working on me. And then it's the humiliation of something they come up with that I was being bratty about at the time. Yeah, that sounds like it was a good and pretty fun experience. Yeah, I hope it was fun. That, like, no, you're not even gonna have a chance to resist me. I like that. It's catching you off guard in a way. I did that once. Actually, I do have a story regarding that, something similar to that. I was having a session with a friend, and they were starting to resist and just have some banter. But I honestly I didn't. No, I did. It's not like I didn't feel it, but it was like, no, not this time. And I was like, exactly, I was like, not this time. I just had my pocket watch next to me. I held it in front of them, started swinging it, and that was that. You can think and imagine what happened next. So yeah, that's just a story of mine that I had with a friend before. And yeah, res- resisting in these kind of situations where the hypnotist is like, no, I'm not having any of that, and they just like drop you in whatever way. That's always a fun thing that I have a feeling that you all enjoy. And thank you, Poppy. Thank you for your birthday wish. It's it's a new year for me, and I think it's gonna be a good year. I hope so. And for all of you, I hope it's gonna be a great year full of lots of content. So yeah, that's what was I gonna say? Yeah, I know I'm super professional. I know you love that about me. I'm like professional. I have all my notes and everything with me right now, and I'm talking about points that I've structured and made. Yeah, yeah, I know. I'm super professional. You can thank me and take notes from that at the end of the session. Yeah, guys, I'm basically talking on the fly, which, to be fair, is something that I've been working on recently, especially with my files. I don't know if you, well, for those of you who are on Patreon, since I got back to making files, all my files have been improvs. I just have some notes, but I don't really have a script. It's basically just some notes and some like description under them where I explain to myself what I want to say or do in this section. And that's about it. That's all I do. I just look at the notes and start recording and go from there. So this is another way I'm improving. uh but yeah, so that does bring me to the point of what kind of resistance based files you'd like to see me do, since I'm uh working more towards more immersive and more story based files these days. I'd like to hear from you what you guys think, or what you feel I should be adding or should be doing in my files. That should be fun to know. Uh so yeah, it's it's something that I'm working on, these immersive files. And it seems like the the delay between me and between the live stream is pretty long. So I think I'll just talk slower now and give you something to think about, since it's all about resisting. Then I'd like you all to think of how you will resist me, or will you even resist me? Do you really want to resist me? We'll see at the end. And also, after that, after the demo we have at the end, stay tuned because I'll be talking about my plans for April, which are not 100% complete to be honest, but they're pretty exciting. So, Poppy says, uh, yeah, this will definitely show you how long of a delay I have. I asked them about the mind blown emoji, and their response is, uh, okay, to be honest, it's been a long time, and I am not even sure what I was talking about like 5 minutes before, so I guess that's just another fun fact about how long of a delay we're having. And oh, Kali has joined. Hello, Kali. You made it. Welcome, welcome. We've just been talking about all the fun resisting experiences we've all had, and uh I hope that you'll be able to enjoy it. And if you have any resistance related stories, let us know, because yeah, I'm sure you do have a lot. Allison says, And I don't know how you expect me to think of something while you're talking, cause angry emoji face. Well, that's the idea. That is the trap. You have all fallen under my trap. It's exactly because of that. That's the whole idea. Me talking and you finding it hard to resist me. And we'll see how that goes in a very short time because, yeah, we're almost at the end of the episode. So you all know what that means. It means we're getting closer to the demo. And before I do start in that, I also want to ask you about other ideas and what you'd like us to talk about in the future. If you have any ideas or suggestions, I'd love to hear about them because I have a pretty good list of stuff that I plan on talking about and, uh, well, seeing how it goes. But I'd also love to hear what you have or what you think we should talk about. That's always a fun thing to know, to get your ideas and hear your thoughts about stuff. It makes it more fun when you get involved and just tell me and let me know the things you'd like to hear and the things that you'd like us to discuss. So just write it or comment, and I think it's gonna be. Well, I'm definitely gonna be using these ideas and things you either just tell me here or you can always comment in the future and tell me all about it. Kali says, "Ah, I love the story-based ones. You're so good at setting the scene." Why, thank you. I do my best. Uh, I try to do my best at least. Uh, Kiki says, FYI, your chat box is going slow to you from us. We are responding, but it takes a bit to get to you, it seems. Yeah, that's. It's, to be honest, no, it's not exactly that. Like, I can see you, like, chatting or talking in real time, like, right now, but when it reaches me and like when it reaches the stream, there is a huge lag, and honestly, I'm not even sure how to fix that. Uh, I guess, well, I'll probably, okay, yeah, because this definitely needs to be fixed, and I can't keep on doing this like in this way all the time. I'll probably have another test stream sometime in the next week or 2 weeks max to try and fix this or to try and find some way to make it better. But to be honest, this is Egyptian internet. It's not even something that I can, like, I need to change the government. I need to have a revolution to fix this internet because otherwise this is gonna be how it acts most of the time. And to be honest, I'm not happy with that, and I'm sure it takes away, well, takes a lot away from the experience. So I do apologize and I'll try my best to fix it because yeah, it is annoying. I won't deny that. So yeah, I'm sorry to all of you. Yeah, it's not. I highly doubt it's a problem from your end. It's definitely a problem from my end, as it seems. So yeah, don't worry about it. Your internet is fine. It's just my beautiful internet. Anyway, I think it's time for a demo. So yeah, here's how this is gonna go. I'm going to talk, and you are going to listen and try to resist me. We'll see how that goes and how you react. Uh, and of course, as usual, before any hypnosis demo I do in these things, you do not have to participate if you don't want. It's all up to you. As long as you consent to this and want to participate, you can. If not, that's totally fine. We're just here hanging out and talking about fun resistance related topics. And that's all. That's all you need to think about. But also, I'll try to wait for a few minutes so that uh, the chat uh, catches up. Not sure how that's gonna go, but hey, we're trying. I think it's close. Yeah, I think it's closed right now. Is it? Yeah, I think it's getting close. But before we start, Allison says I can resist you, thanks. And I have plenty of stories where I've resisted people, okay? I just can't think of any at the moment. This sounds like an excuse. Ah, also, Kiki says all he has to do is just talk about what you do to your hypnotic voice, and the chat will follow and obey. Poppy says, oh, I almost got halfway through a hypnosis video. I think that's true, a hypnosis video of yours. Then I look at how long I got and dropped my guard and lost control. Yeah, that is the idea. For you to be captured off guard and to drop. Well, depends on the file, but yeah. We'll see. Anyway, let us begin. So, you think you can resist me? You think you can fight me? Is that it? Is that what you're here for? What you're here to try and prove? I think not. I don't think that's gonna happen today. I don't think I'll allow that. And I know you'll agree with me when I say it's hard to resist. It's exhausting to resist. Why would you resist something that makes you feel quite relaxed? It makes you feel so good, and it just takes away all your stress, all your tension. It get rid gets rid of all your pesky thoughts. These thoughts you don't need. You don't need at all. They're just too exhausting. Tiring yourself with thinking and resisting. Why would you do that when all you can do is just listen? Listen to me, follow my words, and let me do the thinking for you. Why would you fight that? Why would you resist that? It makes no sense. It makes no sense at all to try to fight. How good it feels. How good it feels to just listen, to just let yourself go. It feels so good to get lost. Get lost in my words, in my voice, and let yourself go. Let yourself fall. Let yourself sink. That's all you need to do right now. You don't need to think of anything else. You don't need to care about anything else. All you need to do is to listen, focus, and drop down, drop deep down, all the way down right now. Just dropping and falling deeper and deeper. Deeper and deeper you go right now. No more thoughts. No more resisting. No more fighting against how good it feels to just let go. Let go when given. Give in and let my voice take control. Let my words fill your mind and let yourself go completely. It feels so much better when you just listen. When you just listen and let me do the thinking for you. It feels so much better when that happens. That's all you need. That's all you need to think of. That's all you need to care about. Just letting go and dropping deeper and deeper and deeper, falling all the way down, falling deeper and sinking further and further, sinking all the way down right now. That's right. Just keep on falling and sinking down, sinking all the way down, and finding that in a moment, I will wake you up. I will wake you up and have you remember what just happened. What just happened and how you failed to resist. Yet how good and happy, how so good it felt and so happy it made you feel to drop deep for me. All you want to do is drop deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper, as you find that when I wake you up, you'll feel so good and refreshed, so happy and excited, just loving how it felt, loving how it felt to get lost in my voice and lose this fight. Finding that as soon as you wake up, you will reply with saying, I failed to resist. And once you reply and say that, you'll feel a surge of happiness, a surge of joy and pleasure washing all over your body. Washing all over your body as you realize what you just said and how good it felt to lose this fight. As I count up from 1 to 5, slowly. It seems like, yeah, it it had an issue, but I guess we're back now. So just keep listening to my voice as I count up, from 1 to 5, as I count up from 1 to 5, waking you up. 1, starting to wake up, feeling relaxed, feeling so wonderful. 2, feeling so good and amazing. 3, following what I told you, following exactly my words. 4, waking up completely now. And 5, wide awake, feeling amazing, feeling wonderful and amazing right now. It feels so good to just wake up from this wonderful little resistance demo. I hope you did enjoy that, regardless of the small technical difficulty that happened. I'll definitely have another stream sometime in the next couple of weeks to try and work that out, because yeah, that's not good. So yeah, it's keep an eye out for that, and I hope you do come and join me, although it's gonna be pretty technical stream. But your help will be super appreciated in trying to fix this issue and not having such a long lag. So yeah, now that we've heard all that, I think it's time to talk about my plans for April. I think it's time to tell you what I have in store for you. So, well, I'm glad that you did enjoy that and failed to resist, Kali. I'm glad that you all failed to resist. Even with the small hiccup in the middle, it's good. It's good to listen, follow, and get lost in my words. So now, it's time to tell you about the plans for April. First of all, it's gonna be the hypnovirus. And with the text to speech update going live this month. And it's been a very good update and people have been loving it. It's time to expand on that and work on even more stuff regarding text to speech. And and the first thing I'll be working on regarding this feature is trying to add more, trying to make it used in text-based sessions with longer text and stuff like that, where the text is running on the screen. However, the hypnovirus's voice, the hypnovirus's voice starts saying it, and you can both read the text and hear the hypnovirus's voice telling you all about it. So that's the first thing I'll be working on, and hopefully that goes well and is successful. The second thing will be voice recognition. So yeah, I'll be needing your voice for that. It's gonna basically be like a sort of chat with the hypnovirus, where the hypnovirus asks you a question, mostly gonna be yes or no questions just to keep it limited and to start out and then expand from there. And based on your answers, the hypnovirus will react in certain ways. So basically it's like a text session where you get to choose different options, but instead of just using or clicking on an option, you will say out loud for the hypnovirus to hear your response, which I believe will definitely add more depth to the experience. Hearing your voice, hearing yourself reply to the hypnovirus will make it more immersive and make the experience even better. At least I hope so. And as for files, well, the first thing we'll be doing, or at least the thing I'm certain that we will be doing is, and the name is definitely subject to change. Evil therapist hypnotizes you to be his slave, which I'd say is a classic, or like a classic fantasy one you'd see in movies and stuff like that. But I think it can be a fun one. Just going to a therapist, having a session where he suggests that he hypnotizes you to have you relax and get rid of your stress while he has other intentions. So yeah, that's gonna be the file that I'll definitely be doing. And as for the other file, or two other files, I still don't know how many Wednesdays are there in April, so we'll see that. I'm still working on that, but I'll let you know at the start of the month when I post my what's next post for you all to know and read about. So yeah, that's for the files. As for Trancey talk, as I said, we'll definitely be having a mid-month stream because we need to fix this lagging issue, or hopefully try to fix it. So we'll see how that goes. And for the topics of the actual episode of Trancey talk, I'll be posting a poll at the start of the month for you to choose between a few options. And again, if you have ideas or things and topics you'd want to discuss, definitely let me know or message me about them and I'll add them to the list so people can choose from them, and hopefully we'll get through all the topics and ideas we have planned. So yeah, these are my plans for April. So before I leave, I should be reading your comments and seeing what you've been saying. And it seems that you've all failed to resist. That's great. I'm happy that you did, even with the crash and the issue that happened. I'm glad that it didn't interrupt you and you've had fun with that. And seems like you're excited about hearing your own voice. Well, that's good. I'm glad that you are. That's definitely something I think once implemented and once done and added to the Hypnovirus, it's gonna be awesome. And it's gonna add so much more immersion and so much more depth to the experience. So yeah, I definitely am excited to add this feature and see how you all react to it. So yeah, that has been Trancey Talk. And I'm glad you all came and joined me. And I look forward to the next time we talk. So, this has been the Great O, and you've been listening to Trancey Talk. Goodbye and stay safe.